Hey, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we Tarot and Heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Welcome to your new moon in Sag reading. I don't know if I'm completely back yet. Some of you know I'm trying to take a little break. But yeah. Oh, by the way, I hit 2 years on Thanksgiving, so happy 2-year anniversary, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Even while I'm taking this break, thank you so much for the kind words and well wishes. I do appreciate it. The full moon in Scorpio energy just put me on my ass, and it's been a long time coming. I felt like I had to take a break for a while, and I was ignoring it, and now it's like, sit your ass down. So I'm being obedient finally after getting kicked in my butt a few times. So I hope all is well with you guys. Freaking chatterbox over here right now. Okay. Let's go. New moon in Sag. Lisa here. Let's go. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know? What do we need to know for the new moon in Sag? And it's a super moon or something, right? I mean, it's more powerful things happening. Moon just mooning, just doing things. Okay, so we have the lay of the land, ancestral wisdom, unmarked trail, revelation. All this mysterious energy coming through. Spooky. Okay, so we have the unmarked trail, revelation, and the lay of the land. So I'm getting destinations, okay? But the lay of the land, unmarked trail, we're talking going through a forest, not seeing really anything, not seeing the tree from the forest. Is that the saying? Man, I need a book of idioms so I can just like remember them and like not butcher them on the spot. But I'm getting this energy of going down a winding trail, not really knowing where it's going, and just having to follow your instinct to get there. All right? So that's cool. It's going into unmarked territory, so you really don't have much of there's nothing for you to fall back on. Like, hey, I've really been here before. I've done this before. It's like living in a new country. You don't know the rules of engagement. You don't know the place. You don't know the lay of the land. But you do have to trust your instincts, knowing that you've lived in a country at some point, right? If you move from America and you go to, I don't know, Egypt, right? You're not going to know the culture, but you can trust that you have good instincts, right? If you survived this long in your life, right? It's something like that. Following your instincts, even though you don't really know the lay of the land, okay? We need to trust that. Anything else? Oh, Jesus Christ. Root girl, the disowned self. I know that's right. Y'all out here with the shadow work, okay? All right. So we have root girl coming out. This is a card of shadow work. So I don't know if you can really see the illustration here. Let me see. You can really look at that. It's like a little girl, obviously grounded. It's a root girl, but grounded in this tree, this fire tree, right? Looking kind of sad, looking rejected, okay, with the disowned energy coming through. This is a part of ourselves that obviously shadow work that we have to accept. I feel like part of that, the shadow is the instinct. These cards are matching up for me right now. The lay of the land and root girl. I feel like our ancestral wisdom is embedded deep in our DNA or whatever the case is. All right. And we can tap into that, but it's embedded in our shadow. Parts of us that we haven't tapped into yet. All right. And shadow doesn't have to mean the bad parts. It could just be things that we just haven't explored or tapped into. All right. So some of you guys, you might be stepping into having new gifts. Or you could just be in a different place, right? Different land, different country, a different state, different job, whatever. It's new territory. Scorpio had this. Okay. So it's new territory, but your shadow has what it takes to navigate it. your conscious awareness in this world. See, this can also go back to like past life stuff. It feels like a deeper knowledge. We have to tap into a deeper knowledge here to navigate whatever it is that we're going through. This could just be a deeper level of confidence. Anyway, so we have Winter's Dream coming out, gestation period. I feel like as we go into this new land, it's going to be... Oh, there's so much coming through. Hold on now. All right. This energy feels mysterious. It does feel divine, though. It feels like a divine but unclear path. Unclear to you, but clear to, you know, whoever's leading you, right? And then we come to this energy. It goes from this like clean, divine, cool energy to this winter energy, which feels like cold, solo, alone. I feel like this might lead to this energy of feeling like, I don't know, this almost feels like, you know how moments, if you do talk to your guys, there'll be certain moments where it just feels like they go radio silent. And you're like, what the F is going on? Y'all not gonna tell me what's up? And they're like, no, trust yourself. Trust your instincts. You got this. You know, and that's the energy I'm feeling here. So it might be a little bit of that going on. Especially if you feel like, okay, if some of you guys are feeling led to, and this might not apply to just this moon cycle, because I've noticed when I've done moon readings, sometimes it'll apply like 2 moon cycles later. So just be mindful of that. Or if you want to watch previous moon cycles, whatever. Anyway, I'm very chatty. So with this ancestral wisdom, they're trying to help us build up the muscle. Some of us have been led to take a leap of faith, or we will be led to take a leap of faith, and we go out into the desert. And when we go out into the desert, it's like, wait, y'all just left me alone in this desert? What is next? Tell me the next step. I'm thirsty. Where's the water at? And they're just being quiet. And it might have this moment of like, so y'all really just gonna take me out here and it's just gonna be quiet and alone, like you just not gonna tell me what's next? And they're like, you're gonna have to trust. It's like that, I think I used that example of the 40 days, 40 nights in the wilderness, like Jesus, right? That's what it feels like. That's the energy that it feels like. You're gonna have to trust your instincts in this next phase, it seems. You might not get the clearer signs, it seems, something like that. Because you already have what it takes. It's like putting someone in a certain position so that they can realize what they're capable of without leaning heavily on whatever they were used to leaning on. Okay. All right. That was 8 minutes. Come on now. All right. What have we released so far? What have we released? Yeah. All right. So we have the High Priestess coming out with the Empress card. The High Priestess coming out upright with the Empress card. Now, sometimes when this comes out upright, it looks like, because what I'm getting right now, I'm getting like, we're kind of just blocking your intuition on certain things. This can be one specific situation. This can be multiple situations. It could just be a general sense of feeling lost or feeling like everything went dark. Like your heart is pulling you somewhere, but you can't see where it's taking you. So you're just following it into the wilderness or into the desert, whatever. And you're like, okay, where's the next message, right? Anyway, so I'm getting that certain paths, they're not being blocked, but the, whatever you relied on to get there, that seems to be blocked. Certain things are just hidden from view. Okay. So you have the Empress card coming out. This is like, definitely, you go out into the wilderness and you're like, I've never been out in the wilderness before. I never had to survive in the wilderness. And they want to show you that you can forage for food. And if you really had to, right, you can go and kill the antelope, whatever. You know what I mean? You have what it takes. But it seems like this cold, radio silent period, it doesn't have to necessarily be that, but it's something about this where it might feel like a loss, or it might feel like there's nothing happening. It might feel like nothing's happening. It's to activate This other part of you that knows just what to do. When it seems like nothing can grow in this land, there's a part of you that knows exactly what to do with that information, what to do with that lay of the land. You'll go out to the wilderness and find out that you have this natural knack for picking the right berries, or you have this natural knack for being a hunter. You know, certain skills or abilities that's going to get kicked up, activated. And it's something like in your blood. It's something that you do naturally. That's going to be different for everyone. Okay. But it leads to this elevation here with the Empress card. All right. So that's what's coming out now. It's like in the past moon cycle, it might have seemed like the intuition started to taper off, or the messages, or whatever the case is, which makes sense that I'm not doing readings, right? Because even in my own life, yeah, I stopped like even doing the readings for myself. I just stopped. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what's next. All right, so where are we now? Four of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Man, this feels like a test. This feels like a test. This feels like we're about to put you in a situation and you should know exactly what you need to do. You should know exactly what you need to do because we gave you all the tools. You have all the knowledge. You know what to do here. Oh yeah. I mean, for some of you, see, I might have to do a pick a card, but for some of you guys, this could be like an ex coming back and they coming through with the same tricks and they're like, what you about to do? You about to go back to that same thing? What you about to do? You know. So it seems like the answer is to take the path less traveled. If you're used to, if this is an ex, and you're used to going back in that circle, that whatever cycle, if you have an ex that you usually go in a cycle with, take the unmarked path. Try something totally different. That is the answer to this test. Okay. That's the end of this reading, but we'll continue. All right, so Eight of Cups. That's where we are now. Eight of Cups with the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is feeling more and more like a test. All right. There's something to walk away from. Eight of Cups with the Four of Swords. It's like one more walk around the sun. Is that a saying? Whatever. I'm going to say it. One more walk around the sun. It's just one more spin. One more spin before you kind of move on to the next cycle. So yeah, this could be people coming back. Why do you keep having to come back? Why that keep popping up in the readings? Like, how many times we gotta cut them off? That's my question. How many times we gotta cut the damn cord? Okay, all right, I'm good. All right, so Eight of Cups, Four of Swords. All right, let's see what else we got here. It's like having this layover. You know the destination is from here to Egypt, but you have to have this layover one more time. You have to have this layover, stop in between. And you have a decision whether you want to go back to America or keep going on to Egypt, right? That's the energy here. It's one more look back. Now, the problem with this looking back, this is why it feels like a test, is because that looking back, you look back too long, it could be like quicksand. So just be mindful of that. All right. So the Moon card coming out. All this intuitive energy here, but it might feel like, I don't know. I think we all know what we need to be doing, what needs to be done. But yeah, it's Five of Cups. It's definitely crying over spilt milk energy. Okay, it's that looking back. It could be regret, it could be shame, guilt, whatever the case is. But there's something that's causing someone to look back. When it's time to move forward. I mean, it's fine. Look back and do what you gotta do to get the closure or whatever, but just be mindful. It feels like quicksand. It feels like a test. All right, what is emerging within us? Five of Swords coming through. Okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Too many cards. All right, this might be a split decision, right? It is a split decision. As I mentioned, you're traveling from America to Egypt. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. And it seems like this choice might not be that easy to make, okay? It might not be that easy to make. If you go backwards and you go back to the familiar, we would actually be cheating ourselves. That's what it's coming out as. With the Five of Swords coming out, that's like us cheating ourselves. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, it seems like something is on the line, okay? We would lose one thing for going back to the past. Okay, let's go. Five of Pentacles in reverse. For example, let's say you've done all the work. Ten of Swords, yeah. It's like reopening this old cycle. Let's say if you've already made this decision in your mind to move into this unmarked territory. You've already made that decision. But you got to this place where everything felt barren. It felt like you felt lost. Like, what am I doing here? I'm crazy. I'm in between America and Egypt. Why am I taking this random trip to Egypt? What the hell is going on here? Right? This is this winter stage where you start doubting. And then on top of that, your intuitive guidance might get blocked. So you're not really getting a confirmation. And you're going to have to take another leap of faith. Even though you already took the leap of faith from America to whatever the midpoint was, you got to take another leap. But in this middle point, you have this decision to go back to familiar territory and reopen everything, all the chapters that you've already closed in America. Okay? So obviously, if you closed out chapters, it was for a reason. And if you reopen it, it will be a disservice to you and the work that you've done. Okay. It does seem like when you close out these chapters, when we close out these chapters, it created something new, right? A manifestation happened as a result of that. It was a cause and effect thing that happened. We're moving towards that. We're moving towards that manifestation that is Egypt. Now, if we go back to the Americas, everything that we manifested in Egypt, we're never going to experience, right? Because we already went back. So something like that. If you left an ex, for example, and you close out the chapter and you really got to the point of closing it out for real, and then you set out a signal for a better experience in love. But if you decide on your point there and it feels like nothing is happening, where's the love that I'm trying to manifest? What's up? What's going on? All right, let me go back to my ex. Now, whatever the manifestation is, whatever this new love that you were asking for, you just drop that. You drop that opportunity. But the thing is, with this High Priestess coming out, we can't see what the opportunity is. That's why this is a test, because we can't see it. We can't see what we're going to lose, what we'll miss out on. It does feel like it's a bit of a loss if we go back to the familiar. So, I mean, yeah, what was familiar, if you already closed it out, keep it closed. God damn. All right. What do we wish to grow? What do we wish to grow here? King of Wands coming out, all is fire. Ace of Pentacles, see, this is what's coming out. I feel like it's a tangible thing. I don't feel like this is like some very conceptual manifestation. It feels like it's a real thing that is going to physically show itself, right? So like I said, on the other side of this can be the new land. It could be the new love. It could be the new whatever. And it's like it's already kind of there waiting, but because you can't see what's behind the curtain, you don't know what you're missing yet. And that's why it can be kind of easy to backslide, to revert, okay, things like that. So let's just be mindful of this. While we're in this desert, I keep switching from desert to forest, whatever, okay? While we're in this desert, see, we can be fired up in the beginning with the King of Wands. Like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm trying to get this new love out here. I'm trying to get this new out here, whatever the case is. You kind of run out of steam midway, especially when it feels like nothing is happening and you start questioning and doubting. And that happens. We run out of steam, okay? We run out of the passion if we don't see the fruits of our labor. And it does seem like that. Hold tight. If you don't see the fruits of your labor yet, hold tight. Whatever your manifestation is, whatever your Egypt is, okay? Hold tight. On the other side, it is that land, the promised land. You feel me? Hallelujah. Thank you. All right. Come on. It does feel like we're running out of steam, and it is going to feel like a tight crunch, it seems, a little bit. Whether this is a business, and it feels like, okay, no sales, whether it's a freaking YouTube channel and the numbers go down, you know what I'm saying? This is my moment, okay? This is me. That's me right there, okay, with this daggone channel. Let me tell you something. But either way, it's like it's this energy kind of making you lose the faith in it, okay? So we have to be mindful of that. With that King of Wands, keep hope alive. Keep the passion alive, baby, all right? Ace of Pentacles. And this is why I'm saying the Ace of Pentacles. This isn't the Ace of Wands. It's like Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's some real thing that could come on through. There's going to be some real money coming on through, okay? So let's just keep it going, all right? All right, what's next? What do we wish to grow? Oh, no. All right. How can we bring the goals into fruition? Oh, what's that one? Knight of Cups, yeah. Okay. Yeah, these are all the things on the other side that we're not seeing. Wow. So with the Six of Swords coming out, with the Eight of Cups, is clearly we have to keep on pushing. Keep on moving. If you're feeling tempted to backslide, revert, whether it's reverting to old habits, whether it's reverting to old belief systems, whether it's reverting to old loves, okay? If you were planning to get a new job and you've been planning and busting your ass and sending out resumes, but you've been in this winter's energy, in this gestation period. Gestation just means it's growing. It's growing. Gestation is not when it's birthed yet, right? So you're just in this gestation period. So you're in this gestation period, you're putting out resumes, you're not getting the job that you want, and you're like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna just stick with where I'm at. Don't do that. That's the test. Don't do that. We're just in a gestation period. Things are being created, but we can't see behind the veil. It's being hidden because, you know, tests happen, okay? This is where this is the difference between who wants it bad enough. This is going to divide people. This is going to divide the collective. Okay. All right, but yeah, Six of Swords here. When I say divide the collective, it's like we've all been pushing for something, right? And some people are going to fall off. They're not going to finish the race, right? Be the one that finished the race. Keep running through that desert. Keep running through the hard times. Keep going through those tight moments, whatever it is for you. Keep pushing. It's about resilience and persistence and consistency. That's what it is. That's how you finish a race. It doesn't matter how quickly you finish. It just matters that you do finish and don't look back. All right? So Six of Swords, this is coming out upright because this is the next step. We need the courage to just keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, all right? Now, that Six of Swords is about moving forward to calmer waters, okay? Now, and this is what it leads to with this Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, sorry. Six of Pentacles. Both coming out in reverse, but I'm putting it upright just so you can see the imagery. This is the Knight of Cups. Is that dream, that Egypt, whatever that is for you. The Six of Pentacles is getting exactly what you deserve here. All right? It's coming out in reverse because I feel like this is what's behind a veil. We're not seeing this. All we saw, all we felt, whatever this is, it's like you just felt a fire in your heart. I got to do this. I got to go there. I got to do that thing. Right? All you did was feel the fire in your heart, and that lit you up. And then it kind of was like, okay, am I done for this? Keep going. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you deserve here. All right. Don't stop believing. Look at Tony Robbins in the face ass right now. All right. Where are we at? 25. Should I do? Let's do advice real quick. What is the advice? Don't waver, baby. Okay. Baby steps. Advice. You have the Two of Wands coming out in reverse, okay? Along with the Page of Pentacles. And this kind of crossed it. No more planning. Just take baby steps. Take some baby steps, all right? While you're in the forest, test out the berries, okay? See what you're made of out here. Give yourself a chance. Bet on yourself, all right? This is going to show us what we're made of. You're going to have to try things. Try new things. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your element. Because then it's going to activate a new element. Activate a new part of you in this new element, in this new land, okay? A new part of you that you didn't have to activate before. All right. Animal spirit. For some reason, it feels kind of foreign. Like this activation. It's something it's so many things that's hidden. One thing that's hidden is what's on the other side. But the other thing that's hidden is what we're made of. That's what I'm getting here. That's hidden. And that's going to require a little bit of action so that you can activate it and see what you're actually made of. Like you won't know if you could survive. And I'm not talking literally, obviously. But you won't know if you could survive 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness if you don't actually take that baby step to go out to the wilderness and try it out for a day or two, right? It's something like that. Truth transcends illusion. You're going to see, yeah, okay. Seeing this truth. Wow, turn knowledge into wisdom. And then miracles are endless. Okay. It's something about seeing this, taking that step is going to reveal a new truth about ourselves and what we're capable of. And then also taking that step, it does lead to a little bit of a booster. If this step that you're taking is you're following your heart, you're going to see the rewards of that. How spirit meets you halfway. That's why they're being quiet right now. That's why you might not feel the level of clarity that you once had, for example. Take the leap of faith and then it'll show you like, see, we told you could trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Back to that, the instincts. Then we have turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, I feel like we have whatever it takes for whatever this new thing is. We're going to have to just dive deep into it. All right, whatever that is, dive deep. All right. All right, let's do a pick a card. We'll do 3 piles. I'm going to do these small decks here. Easier to shuffle. Okay. So, pile 1. Let's see, how does this apply to pile 1? Okay. All right, back, ready. How does this apply to pollen? What's the overall message for Power 1? Thank you. All right. 32. Keep your eyes on the mother effing prize, Power 1. What's up? Focus on success. Reassess. Okay. What are we talking about? Refine your attention and admit your vulnerabilities. So I'm getting a little bit of a distraction type of energy here. I mean, a distraction can be people, or it could just be you spreading your energy thin. What's this one? Imagine solutions. I'm also getting the energy of delegating. Like, you might be carrying a little bit too much of responsibilities is what I'm getting. So we have that admit your vulnerabilities. It's like you're trying to be strong all day, right? You're trying to be strong and try to carry too much. And it's like, hey, just recognize when you're doing too much. Recognize when you need to give somebody else their share of work or whatever. Whether it's a business and you need to start delegating, or if it's just time to just take a time out. All right, admit your vulnerabilities here. There's certain things, like, because you might be, I'm just getting this scattered energy. I'm getting scattered energy. And this could just be you around people who have their own dramas going on, and their dramas, like, because you know them, it's taking up your energy and space. It could be that. This could play out in so many ways, but either way, it's time to, like, weed out what deserves your energy right now and focus. Keep your eyes on the prize, okay? Prioritize what actions, what people, what relationships, not necessarily have to be in your life, but how much energy they require. Because it seems like there's certain things that you're giving too much energy to. And it's taken away from your energy, your strength. Oh. Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, I'm getting this energy of, like, it might be dynamics where you're not getting, it doesn't seem like equal reciprocity. Okay. Three of Swords coming out. All right, now cards. Now land on this daggone table. All right. Seven of Cups. Okay. I don't know why I pulled these cards out like this. Okay. I want to say that there is definitely pain that's causing a little bit of a skewed perception here. So that could be one way where you're distracting yourself. All right. With that Queen of Wands coming out in reverse, I'm changing the spread midway, sorry. But with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it just feels like there's probably pain from the past, and that's causing a distraction, because we have the Ace of Wands that came out, and I feel like there's a new thing on the horizon, and then this, because you're focusing on, it's something from the past that's hurting you that you haven't gotten over, and it's like stopping you from actually focusing on your manifestation. All right, let's look more into it. So we do have the Star card coming out, yeah. All right, Star card coming out with the Five of Pentacles. There's a loss and you're carrying that loss with you. It's stopping your progress with the Knight of Pentacles here. So you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this, whatever this loss is, it feels like it kind of shook someone up. This could be you or someone else, but it shook someone up emotionally, okay? Well, okay, Devil card coming out. Yeah, it shook someone up emotionally, and it's putting them in a little bit of an emotionally stagnant place. Also, it might be a little bit of, it's an emotional topsy-turvy energy. It's not the most balanced, all right? This could be you or someone else, but if it's you, it's you, all right? Know that self. But yeah, it's something like that, where it's like someone's not seeing things too clearly right now. Yeah, and this is why it's time to get out of that zone of thinking. Whatever this line of thinking is that stemmed from a loss that is hard to get over or get past. Whatever that thinking is, it needs to be lifted up vibrationally. Okay? Because you're getting in your own way, it seems. All right? It's causing, and if you continue, it does seem like it's causing a little bit of instability in your life. Whatever this you choose what it is. It could be guilt, it could be resentment, whatever it is. It's something that stems from, it's an unhealed wound that stems from loss. Okay? But it seems like you're still trying to carry through with the Knight of Cups. But from this energy, you're gonna I don't want to speak that, but from this energy, it's just leading to a path of creating some unstable things. All right? So with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's time to drop that pain and get out of that cycle so you don't create more of that cycle. So I don't know if this is like some type of, I want to get them back, or I want to get back at them. Whatever the case is, whatever it is, it's not completely emotionally healthy. So it's time to get out of that, refine your attention, get what you got to get out this world, move forward, okay? That can be how you get trapped back in this in that path from the Americas to Egypt. You get stuck in this pit stop. And then you're like, nah, but they fucked with me. You know what I mean? They deserve it. Let me go back and tell them all about themselves instead of just moving on, keeping it pushing. Get what's yours, because you got some good things on the horizon for you. We do have the Ace of Wands that came out. You have something that's about to light your fire up. Do not let the past destroy your new opportunities. All right? All right. All right. Also, what's going on, Paulo? The Magician card popped up. What's going on, Paulo? Oh, you also got to focus on success. Laugh at your demons and change tracks. We're all triggered. We're all triggered. All right, the Scorpio thing just brought up all types of shadow energy in everybody. This is where we at as a collective. We are all in this triggered reversion energy, and we're going to have to push through, okay? All right. We're all going to have to yank ourselves back and keep the eyes on the prize. We're getting distracted by our demons. Laugh at your demons, Paul 2, okay? Change tracks. Paul 1 had the same energy, okay? This is just what we're all going through. All right. So, Paul 2, you're clearly triggered about something. Just recognize that you're being triggered. And I think you will be able to recognize that soon enough. I'm not seeing much resistance. It might be a little bit, but I think you'll realize it pretty quickly. Like, oh, it's like when you slip into a certain way of thinking and you catch yourself, like that's what I feel is going on with pile 2 or will, where you'll catch yourself, which is cool. You won't find yourself like living in that land, living in this land. If you find yourself triggered into your shadow self and now you're just showing up as your shadow, I don't see you staying there. Once you realize the trigger, I feel you jumping out of it pretty quickly, which is good. Okay. It's like, well, I made a wrong turn back there somewhere, and having that self-awareness to realize like, okay, where did I make a misstep? Why is this happening? You know, it's something about that. And I feel like you'll be able to quickly course correct. So I like this energy. That's really good. So we have the Strength card coming out in reverse with this 3 of Pentacles. You know what I'm getting from this? I'm feeling like, so there, like, I don't feel like there's an inner resistance to it. It might be, it's like, I know I need to change tracks, I just don't know how. That's what I'm getting here, all right? You're more powerful than your triggered self, okay? You can get out of it, all right? You're going to have to manifest your way out of it. That's why the Magician came up early. Yeah, you guys are, I feel like you guys are experienced with manipulating energy, like your own energy, if need be. Definitely a magic bunch I'm seeing here. So you're going to have to use those tools to get up out of this situation. Not situation, out of this vibration, all right? Manifest your way out of it via affirmations, journaling. Just set your intention. Like, oh, once you realize that you got triggered into some lower shit, you just have to be like, okay, hold on. I'm setting an intention now to change my focus. I'm changing my focus right now. I'm lifting my vibration right now. And I feel like you guys, yeah, I just feel you guys, I don't know. I feel like you guys got this. I feel like you guys got this, okay? So we have that 8 of Cups coming out with the 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, all this Cups energy. It's something about the emotions. It's something about it. It might feel overwhelming. And that might be like, okay, I can't. It feels like this energy of like, I know I need to fight these emotions or whatever the case is, but I don't know how to override it. I don't know how to fight these emotions. Okay. The energy is Queen of Wands and Magician. Straight up. Use your spiritual tools. You are a magician, however you do it. If you out here, with spell work, with the crystal work, with the affirmation work, however you do it, go on and use sex magic. However you got to get up out of this, you're going to have to use some spiritual tools and you're well equipped to doing it. I feel like you'll be fine. It's just the realization that you are in a specific place, and then the realization of, oh, I need to do this to get out, okay? Instead of getting kind of feeling overwhelmed once you realize, oh shit, I'm in a Shadowville. Because I do feel like it stops someone in their tracks with the Chariot card. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I just feel like you guys are going to become very aware of the situation before it gets out of hand. And stop it, which is great. Which requires a level of Zen awareness and magician mode. And you guys got it. All right. Yeah. All right, you guys are good. 8 of Pentacles with Chariot card. See, like I said, once you see that it stopped, something you were working towards, something, now you starting to see like things stopped. You're like, wait, hold on. And then you start working on it with the 8 of Pentacles. You guys are fine. Kudos to you guys. Because for you to get to this place of awareness, that requires a lot of work. So kudos to you and spiritual awareness. So great. You guys are good. Or you'll be fine. All right. Pile 3. the Justice card just peeked out. Come on now, cards. I ain't trying to work with me here, baby. Work with me. All right. What does pile 3 need to know? Be patient. Reevaluate your priorities. Ooh, what's that? Do something different. Tune out distractions. I mean, yes. Face your shadow. I know that's right. Listen, every pile has been getting this energy right here. And what I said in pile 2 was we are all collectively in this energy where our shadow is triggering the F out of us. Things are getting kicked up, okay, for you know, for whatever reason. But yeah, and it's causing a distraction. It's causing a distraction, all right? That's all of us, all right? This is what happens. This is why we can't take a nonstop flight from America to Egypt, as I've been saying in the collective reading. It's because our shadow gets kicked up midway, and we got to override that. We got to fight that big bad boss that is our shadow, but we can, all right? Do something different, which is something I also said in that in the collective reading. It's definitely giving, I mean, we all have a choice. We all have a choice to make, but this is definitely giving like, it's like because you lose patience with a manifestation, then you want to do something. You kind of want to jump ship. That's what I'm getting there. All right, let's go. What's energy for pile 3? Like you're in you're experiencing that layover. And you're like, yo, they keep delaying this flight. You know what? Screw it. I don't need to go to Egypt, right? It's that energy, all right? That's a temptation right now. You're getting triggered because something's taking too long. Oh, look at that with the Wheel of Fortune coming out and the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay. Listen. All right. Pile 3. Clearly, this is some beautiful ass energy right here. This is feeling like new love. Okay. Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Cups. Time is really playing a role here. Okay, there's that energy of divine timing at work, right? But it, you know, it bees that way. But it does feel like this is an energy of time it doesn't feel like it's working with you, okay? And it's making you feel trapped with the 8 of Swords and the Star card. It's kind of, yeah, it might be blocking your blessings in other ways, to be honest. That's what I heard, blocking blessings. But, or you might feel like your blessings are being blocked and it's really divine timing. Okay. Also, on top of that, you focusing on this and not being patient is causing you to loop in a different type of way. All right? It is blocking other energies. It's stopping you from actually being open to whatever you're supposed to experience in other aspects. So if this is about love and you're like, when is this love coming through? That energy is actually becoming a distraction for you. It's time to reevaluate what you want to focus on right now. Yeah, because there's other things to explore, other things to experience as well. But this is coming. This is amazing. Okay. Oh gosh. 8 of Swords. Sun card. Oh. ultimately everything's going to be all right. Okay? Not in a hokey dokey type of way. You are moving into this Wheel of Fortune. There's a new level of love coming in. But you're carrying this Eight of Swords energy. Like I was saying in the collective reading, you can't see behind a veil. You can't see the new love coming. So you might mess around and go back to an ex. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, you know what? Whatever. I'm going to just deal with this, son. Be patient. Okay? It's there. Okay? But it does seem like with the Sun card, it's a level of like discontentment. It's a level of unhappiness in that gestation period. That winter dream card that came out, that gestation period, where you feel like it might be a solo energy, single, okay? This solo energy where it feels like nothing is happening. There's no new prospects. It's like, where's my soulmate? Where's my person? You know? It feels like nothing is there, but it's coming. It is there, all right? Divine timing is playing a role. So just hold tight. Hold tight, baby, and just know that your shadow is getting triggered because of this energy, the Sun card. You're not feeling happy about. See, it's some discontentment about the love life, whether you're in a relationship or not, whatever. You want to see a new level, and a new level is coming. I don't know if it's coming with this person or someone else, whatever, but it is coming. But this level of discontentment right now is what's it's stopping you from like just enjoying yourself, enjoying your life in general. Okay, so if you're single, be single fabulous, try to enjoy it, get a fucking hobby, read a book, start knitting. All right, let's get it together. All right. Well, we do have the Three of Cups coming out. Things do align, things do come together. And the Three of Cups, so back to hobbies. Lean on, if this group is single, then this is an energy of while you're in this gestation period, while you're in this solo time, this is just about enjoying being single, finding the friends who align, finding the hobbies that align. That could be a part of the divine timing too. You might actually be holding it back because you're so focused on when is this going to happen. And that's distracting you from some dope friends that you need to find, right? So things like that, all right? Okay. Six of Pentacles, either way, it's coming. It's coming. And maybe a part of this divine timing is finding the balance within yourself as well. Okay? So we have that Queen of Swords coming through. There's a need to just have that. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged when it comes to love. Don't be discouraged when it comes to love. And don't allow it to make you want to go back to anything. Okay? Okay. Yeah. With the Eight of Cups coming out, this is external influence. There are certain situations that just wasn't doing it for you, but it's a comfort zone. That's what I'm getting here. Certain things that you might have walked away from or haven't walked away from yet, whatever. That's coming up here. So better is on the horizon if you need that confirmation. If you think about going back to the ex, no. All right? Be patient. All right, well, that's it. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Taryn Hill. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. Also, check out the merch below. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Peace.